Good day, class. Welcome to Learn Tricks in Mathematics. Today, we want to look at decimal places and rounding of decimals in mathematics. First, let's look at the meaning of decimal. Let's say you have 25.125. A decimal is a number that has two parts, whole number part and the decimal part. So this is the decimal part. The point in between them is what we call decimal point. Alright? So, when rounding off decimals to a specific decimal place or place value, you need to note the following. 1. Rounding to one decimal place means one digit after decimal point. That is the meaning. It also means nearest tenth. In decimal, the first number after decimal point is tenth, right? This is hundredth, tenth. The place value is tenth. The next one is hundredth. Hundredth, right? Means 2 digits after decimal point. This is 1 digit after decimal point. This is 2 digits after decimal point. This is thousands. Means 3 digits after decimal point. Please take note of that. So, rounding to one decimal place means 1 digit after decimal point, and it's also the same thing as nearest tenth. 2. Rounding to 2 decimal places means 2 digits, like I've explained here. 2 digits after decimal point, and it's the same thing as nearest hundredth, right? Which is 0.01. This is 0.1. 3. Rounding to 3 decimal places means 3 digits after decimal point, which is also the same thing as nearest thousandths, which is 0.001. That is 3 digits after decimal point. Right? Then let's look at one more. Rounding to 4 decimal places means 4 digits after decimal point, and it's the same thing as nearest 10 thousandths. Alright, which is 0.0001. Please take note of this. It is very important when we are working on decimal places and rounding of decimals in mathematics. Now, let's look at some examples to understand how to round numbers to different decimal places in mathematics. Let's look at these examples. Give each number correct to nearest one decimal place. DP means decimal place or decimal places. 1 decimal place is the same thing as nearest tenth. 2 decimal places, nearest hundredth. 3 decimal places, nearest thousandth. Let's solve the first one. A 0.06932. So we want to take it to 1 decimal place. That is 1 digit after decimal. So this is where we are going. This is the decider. Right? Since the decider is 6, that is 5 or more, we round up. So we change this one to 1 and add it to 0. So 0.1, right? So this is to 1 decimal place or nearest tenth. Alright? Then let's take it to the 2 decimal places, right? So 2 decimal places, this is where we are going. Alright? So this will be, since the decider is 5 or more, we round up. So we change this to 1 and add it to 6. This will be 0.07. To 2 decimal places or nearest hundredths. Let's take it to the 3 decimal places or nearest thousand. 0.06932. 3 decimal places, that is 3 digits after decimal. This is where we are going. And since the decider is 4 or less, we round down. So this will be 0.069. That is to 3 decimal places or nearest thousands. So that is how to take this number to different decimal places or round to the different place values like nearest tenth, nearest hundredth, and nearest thousands. Let's look at the second question. B, 5.7804. Now, to 1 decimal place, this is where we are coming. That is 1 digit after decimal. This is the decider, right? Since the decider is 5 or more, we round up. So we change it to 1, add it to this. So this will be what? 5.8, 1 decimal place or nearest tenth. Then 5.7804 to 2 decimal places. This is where we are coming, and this is the decider. Since the decider is 4 or less, we round down. So this will be 5.78 to 2 decimal places or nearest hundredth. 3. 5.7804 to 3 decimal places. This is where we are coming, right? This is the decider. So since the decider is 4 or less, we round down. So this will be 5.780 to 3 decimal places or nearest thousands. So that is how to take this to different decimal places. C, right? 16.8695. Let's take it to 1 decimal place. That is 1 digit after decimal point, right? This is where we are going, and this is the decider, right? Since the decider is 5 or more, we round up. So this will be 16.9. That is 1 decimal place or nearest tenth. Let's take it to 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places, this is where we are coming. That is 2 digits after decimal point. So this is the decider. Since the decider is 5 or more, we round up, right? So this will be 16.87. Change it to 1 and add it to 6. That is 2 decimal places or nearest hundredth. Then let's take it to 3 decimal places. This is where we are coming. That is 3 digits after decimal point. So this is the decider now, right? Since the decider is 5 or more, we round up, add it to this. This will be 10, and add it to this. So we have 6.870, right? 6.870. That is 3 decimal places or to the nearest thousands. So far, this is how to take decimal numbers to different decimal places or rounding to the nearest place values in mathematics. Let us look at how to round decimals to the nearest whole number in mathematics. Like I said at the beginning, that a decimal is a number that has a whole number part and decimal part separated by a decimal point. Let's start with A, 8.2. The nearest whole number is 8. This is where we are going. Alright? This is the decider. Right? Since the decider is 4 or less, then we round down. So this is 8 to nearest whole number. right? Let's look at B. We have 24.56. The nearest whole number is this. And this is the what? Decider. Since decider is 5 or more, we round up. We change it to 1 and add it to this. So this will be 25 to nearest whole number. Alright. Let's look at C. We have 789.328. The nearest whole number is this. Alright. Then this is the decider. Alright. So since the decider is 4 or less, we round down, and this will be 789 to nearest whole number. So far, so good. This is how to take numbers to different decimal places in mathematics, as well as rounding decimals to the nearest whole numbers. Thank you for watching and listening. Please help to like this video and other videos on our channel. Help us to share this video and other videos on our channel to help your friends and relatives. Subscribe to the channel. See you next time.